What's up, guys? Andrew Script come at you guys today. It is now Tuesday. We are back from Texas Frightmare weekend. We actually got back yesterday about 3 in the afternoon. We flew back. This video is basically going to be my Texas Frightmare weekend 2019 video. I'm going to show off all the autographs I got, pretty much all the merchandise I picked up, and as well as what's left of my vlog will be in this video. So I made a really big mistake yesterday. I had vlogged the entire weekend, beginning Thursday night all the way up until yesterday, of everything we did, and the showroom, the vendors, a lot of really good stuff, and it's actually my first attempt at doing a vlog. Well, yesterday during the editing process, I spent about an hour and a half editing the whole video, putting everything together. I managed to accidentally delete about 90% of the footage. I tried everything I could to recover it, but I'm just an idiot, and I filmed a lot of it with my phone instead of bringing my camera, which was, I think, the big mistake. And during that process, like I said, I had done some things incorrectly and deleted everything. So I was pretty upset about it, and I'm really sorry to you guys. I really wanted to do that for you, but it's okay. I'm gonna still show you everything I had gotten, and at the end of this video, I don't know what's gonna really make sense. I'm just gonna basically throw in what I have left. It's probably not gonna make sense because I'll probably be talking about some certain things in the video that you may have not seen, and it might be all over the place, so bear with me on that, but I will still include what I have left for you guys. Just forgive me for being an idiot and deleting all of that. So let's talk about the weekend a little bit before we jump into this. I might have to break this video into two parts just because it's gonna be a lot to cover, and excuse the holes behind me. I had to pull out a lot of my collection to show you guys what I got signed and whatnot. So we had left Friday morning pretty early, about 6 in the morning, caught our flight from Denver to Dallas, and arrived. We stayed in a pretty decent hotel that was about a mile away from the event, or the host hotel. The host hotel is just really expensive. It's like $200 a night, which is just definitely out of our price range. So we booked a hotel nearby that we stayed in last year, and it's a super nice hotel, and for all 3 nights I think I paid like $250 total, so it was a really good price. So yeah, we stayed there. The shuttle takes us to the event for free. Basically Friday night we had gotten there, actually as soon as we landed we went straight to the event, got our tickets so we could skip that big line, and then went back to our actual hotel. But when we came back that evening, we decided the first thing we want to do is jump into Robert England's line, just because we know his line would probably be pretty massive all weekend, and at the time there was probably about 40 to 50 people in line, it seemed like. So we were like, well, it's not too bad, let's probably just jump in this line and we can get through it fairly quickly. Kind of seized it as our best opportunity for the weekend. Well, it turned into a nightmare. We waited probably, because the event started at about 6 o'clock. We were there about 4:30ish, and we waited for about 2.5 hours, and the line just was not moving, and we couldn't figure out what was going on until we discovered that all the VIPs, they were moving them before the general admission line, which I guess I get, but I don't really agree with the method. Like at Denver Comic Con here, what they do is they'll do one VIP, one general admission, and kind of bounce back between the two, which I think is better because it still makes VIP move very quickly, but it also kind of makes general admission feel like it's moving and not just at a halt the whole time. So pretty much did not move that entire time, and then my girlfriend, luckily, she was nice enough to hold my place in line while I ran in. I had to grab a few movies from Arrow and Severin that I didn't want to miss out on. I got back into the line with her. We still were not moving, and then I decided, well, Bruce Campbell, the way he's doing his signing is you had to wait in a line, buy a ticket, and then you go wait in another line, give the ticket, and that's how you get your autograph. So I was like, well, while you're waiting, I'll go run and get our ticket so we can meet Bruce Campbell for tomorrow, because he was only going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I went into that room and there was like 300 people in line. It was insane. So I was like, yep, that's not happening. We're not going to be able to meet him, which really sucked because he was one of the top people I wanted to meet. And so we waited in that line till about 10 o'clock without moving. And then they finally closed the doors on us, said he was done for the night and we can come back tomorrow. We were all really upset because we basically wasted the entire first night waiting in line for nothing. However, they did give us, the people that were in line from Friday, yellow tickets to come back Saturday and essentially skip the line with them. So we thought, okay, it's not too bad. We'll come back Saturday morning first thing, get in line, get in and out of there, meet him. Well, Saturday morning comes around, we get into his line immediately. Kind of the same thing. There's already about 40 people in line. We get into the back of the... We actually were going to go into the VIP line because that's the line we thought we were supposed to go to, but they said, no, we have a separate line for yellow tickets. So we went and got in the back of that line, which was basically, it went VIP, then yellow tickets, and then general admission. So once again, we stood there for about another 2 hours. Or no, I do apologize. I tried to get Bruce Campbell's tickets Saturday morning because they didn't go on sale until Saturday morning. But it was the same thing. I just couldn't get in there. It was just way too long the line, so we skipped out on it. But yeah, we still waited and waited and waited, and the line just was not moving. So we figured, okay, we'll come back later. Because they said we can use our yellow tickets at any time during the day. So we went around, met a few other people, shopped the vendors, came back a few hours later, and basically gotten back into that line where the yellow tickets were. And basically the holdup was Robert England just is really generous and kind and spends his time with each and every person. He was spending like 10-15 minutes with some people. It was pretty ridiculous, which I think is cool. On the other end, though, when you have so many people waiting for you, you know, I think the best thing is to just spend like a minute with the person, you know, say hi, ask them their question, autograph, and then move on, because it was just insane. I mean, he wasn't even taking photos at the table and it was still taking this long. So we pretty much wasted all Friday, a majority of Saturday until about 4 p.m. We were getting worried because he was going to be gone from 4 to 7 to do photo ops, and so we thought, great, we're not going to meet him again. Luckily, towards the end, long story short, we finally got to meet him, which he was charging $100 an autograph, which was pretty steep. But in the end, I'm glad we did it. It just sucks because it did suck out a lot of our energy and waste a lot of time at the convention. And then we actually got really lucky Saturday night. I managed to... They had the line going for tickets still for Bruce Campbell, and there was like 5 people in line. I asked them if we could still buy tickets, and they said yes, but we can't guarantee you'll meet him tonight. And so I thought the smart idea would be, can we buy the ticket and then use the ticket tomorrow on Sunday? And they said yes. So I was like, awesome. So I got in line, got our ticket immediately, and just decided we were going to wait till Sunday morning first thing and do that. So Sunday morning comes, we immediately jump into his line. We were actually the first people in general admission. And we still had to let VIP go through, but at least he was going very quickly with people, so we only waited about an hour in that line, and we finally got to meet him. So I was very happy because, like I said, Bruce Campbell and Robert England were definitely the top 2 for the weekend. But we did meet a few other celebrities, which I'll show you guys, as well as we did pick up a bunch of movies. Once again, guys, I'm so sorry that a lot of that footage was lost, but I will include what I have. I have some pictures, at least 2. But overall, we had a pretty solid weekend. We stayed Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then Monday morning was when we decided to fly back. And so let's go ahead and jump into this, guys, and I'll show you what I got. We'll start with the autographs here of everyone we met. Bear with me, I didn't take the plastic off of these like an idiot before I started filming this. So we did get to meet Cassandra Peterson, and I had her sign my Blu-ray copy of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And she signed it as Elvira there, so it says to Andrew. So she was really nice. We actually got really lucky with her line because she had a pretty long line all weekend and kind of jumped into it towards the end of the night. And they pushed through and let us get in. Next up, I brought my Arrow release of Reanimator. They're actually having a pretty big Reanimator reunion there. However, I know like Stuart Gordon had to cancel and stuff, which kind of was a bummer. But I did get to meet a few others. So I did meet Barbara Crampton, as well as who else did we meet on here? Bruce Abbott down here at the bottom, and then Jeffrey Combs, who plays Herbert West in the film. He said to Andrew, keep reanimating. And all three of them were very, very nice, and I actually didn't have to wait in their lines very long at all, maybe like 5 minutes. Barbara Crampton I was actually able to just walk up to, which was really cool. So, but that was a lot of fun meeting them. Next up is when we met Bruce Campbell. I had him sign my copy of Army of Darkness, and he just kind of kept it short and simple there. It says, Andrew, hey Andrew, Bruce Campbell, Ash. So, pretty boring there. Like I said, I mean, he was a cool guy. I was very happy to meet him. However, they definitely did not spend time with people. They were just pushing people through, which I understand. When you have such a large amount of people, you know, that's the goal, is just to get people in and out. So we really didn't get to talk with him, but it was still a good experience. So I had Robert Englund sign my copy of Nightmare on Elm Street, the Blu-ray collection, and this says, for Andrew and Latina, Sweet Dreams, Robert Englund. So this is the one that we waited and waited and waited for, but overall it was definitely worth it. Next up here, we got to meet Nick Castle from the original Halloween. He plays the Shape, as well as he also plays him, well, partially plays him in the 2018 Halloween. He was a pretty nice guy too. We got a picture with him, so we got the original Halloween signed. One of my favorite people we met over the weekend was definitely Felissa Rose. She was absolutely hilarious, super, super nice. And yeah, I was very, very excited to meet her. So I brought my copy of Sleepaway Camp, had her sign this. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it says, to Andrew and Latina, meet me at the waterfront after the social, Felissa Rose. And I actually had her sign another movie for me, because she was one of my favorite parts of this movie. And that was Adam Green's Victor Crowley, which is basically Hatchet 4. So I already had this signed by Adam Green, but I had her sign it as well. So super awesome. She was, like I said, a lot of fun to meet and talk to. We also, on Saturday, we were able to walk up to John Beck. I think that's how you say his name. John. I think it's like something like that. The guy that plays the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I talked to him for a minute, and he signed our Blu-ray copy of Jeepers Creepers. And he just says "Beating You" on to Andrew, "Beating You" on there, which is really cool. The last person we got to meet was one of my favorites for sure. You know, I can never pronounce his name right, but it's like I think it's Carell. I think he's German. I'm not even gonna try to say the last name because I'll just butcher it. But I brought my copy of Twin Peaks, and I had him sign it. He only wanted to sign the back. He didn't want to sign the front and ruin Laura's face there. But it says, Andrew, the owls are not what they seem, and then his name at the bottom. He also plays, so he basically plays the giant in Twin Peaks. But he also, you guys probably excuse me, sorry, would recognize him from the Addams Family. He played Lurch in the movies. So that is pretty much everything. Oh, sorry, one more thing. We got to meet Joe Bob Briggs, which was one of my other favorite people I got to meet there. It was a lot of fun. So I bought this little 45 they had of The Last Drive-In. It says, to Andrew, a drive-in kind of guy. Joe Bob Briggs on there. He was super nice. His outfits that he wore all weekend were outstanding. It was super fun. But basically this has the theme song on here, and I think the closing song as well. But you can see Joe Bob Briggs. It's like this red vinyl. Just says drive-in on the other side. But yeah, he was super nice. We got a photo with him. That was really cool. So that is pretty much it for my autographs. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna do my merchandise now, and then, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a part 2. And my part 2 is gonna be all of the movies I picked up. But I will show you guys pretty much the rest of the other stuff I got here. So, I picked this up from a really cool company. There's like an FX Studios, but they, I bought this Elmer figure, and it's like a replica of Elmer. It's made out of like a foam, but it's super nice and detailed. I love the teeth in there, and this was a really good price. It was like $50 for this, but I absolutely love it. I love this movie, Brain Damage. If you guys have not seen it, be sure to check it out. But yeah, this overall was just really, really cool. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in on the face here a little bit more. Pretty neat. So I got that, as well as I had gotten a few T-shirts. Like I said, most of the stuff I bought was movies, like a lot of movies. So I'll show those in the next video. But I did buy some shirts from Paul Bear Pressing. So I got this really cool Freddy shirt, Nightmare on Elm Street. And I got this other really cool shirt from them. It's a Reanimator shirt. And this one actually has a backside, which is also really, really cool. So those are the two shirts I got from them. Arrow handed out a bunch of stuff. They were doing ridiculous prices, especially towards the end of the weekend on their stuff. But they gave me a few little bonus items here. Let's see. They gave me an Arrow bag, which I'd given to my girlfriend, and I'm not 100% sure where she put it. Actually, there it is. Okay, I was trying to find this. We got this. Let me see if I can even show you guys. It's not really focusing very well. Basically, it's a Reanimator pin. It looks like the syringe with the reagent in there, but it says Arrow and Reanimator on there. And then they got this little Arrow koozie. They gave away a t-shirt to my girlfriend as well for free. And they gave us a Frankenhooker pin. So that's pretty much all of the merchandise I had gotten there. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't even remember. It's been a really long week. You know, let's see, the previous Sunday, my girlfriend's grandpa had passed, so we actually had to make an emergency trip down to New Mexico. And we were there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We drove back Wednesday, and it's a pretty long drive. And then literally Thursday was the day we had to get ready for our trip because we were leaving Friday, and then we were gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, came back yesterday. So it's been a long, like, almost 2 weeks of traveling and being in hotels and driving and flying and conventioning. So we're definitely tired. I have to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately, but overall we had a lot of fun during this trip, and we'll definitely be doing it again next year. And also, thank you guys. I had a lot of subscribers. A lot of my subscribers that came up to me and talked to me, told me that they love my channel. So if any of you guys that saw me there or are watching this, thank you guys. It was really weird because I've never really experienced anything like that where I've had people like recognize me and be like, oh hey, I like your channel. And that happened a lot during that weekend, so that was really unique and different. But yeah guys, stay tuned. This is part 1. Part 2 will be following pretty much immediately after, so stay tuned for that guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.